Welcome to Nintendo Ninja Facebook Live. It's the brand new sort of series that's out now. It's the new live show that I'm trying to put together, and hopefully people are happy about it. Now let's start doing a little bit of sharing and thinking, and it's going to be a big show. It's going to have a lot of cool things happening. So let's have a look. All right. Now, so we're here after the Nintendo Direct, and it has been very, very cool, to say the least, about all the things that's come out and all that sort of exciting stuff. Now, just getting things moving and happening. But it was a pretty good Direct, actually. It felt like it covered a lot of bases here and there, and I felt like it was really good. So I was very, very pleased about the outcome. Hang on, everyone. All right, so I've thought I'll wear the hat for a little bit. I'll take it off now, or a little bit later on, because this is a Zelda hat that's actually quite popular at my workplace. I work with children, so that is something a little different. All right. Now, just checking to see how things are. So it's been a pretty busy sort of day. Hello, Lion, and hello, Sam. So the piece of news is that we have from the Direct will kind of shorten, we'll expand it as the night goes onwards, is Xenoblade Chronicles X, not X, 2 is coming out December the 1st. Skyrim is coming out November the 17th. We have Doom that is coming out for the Nintendo Switch, which is big. Mario Odyssey trailer has been revealed, a new one, which looks really, really good. So I was very, very happy about that. Rocket League is coming out soon, which is very good. Hello, Matthew, who has just appeared. We also have the Pokemon Pokeball 2DS XL that is coming out on the 3rd of November. That is part of my things to get on my list. Also, the new games that are coming out over time. The Zelda Champion Amiibos will be coming out on November the 10th. Minecraft on the new 3DS has been revealed and released all at the same time. And Mario Party, the top 100, is a new game coming to the Nintendo 3DS. So there has been quite a bit of busyness and stuff like that. I'm going to stop this download now. Of all these things that are happening at the moment. I can look ridiculous in the video if I like. Now, it was a very big Nintendo Direct, and do just give a reminder for people to come and chat away with me. So now, it's been a busy Direct. You saw with the piece of news that I sort of presented. What are the things that stand out? I think it's great that Xenoblade Chronicles 2 is coming out on December the 1st. I actually predicted that. I predicted you would get a release date for that and for Skyrim. And I also said that Xenoblade would come on... would come on in December, because I felt like that was the month where we needed some sort of game. Hello, Sarah. How are you? Good to see you. Hopefully, you're enjoying the broadcast. I'm wearing my Zelda hat. I actually never wear my Zelda hat at all. But I wear it to childcare. I work as a childcare educator, and all the kids love it. Literally from the ages of 8 months old to 5 years old, they love the Zelda hat. Babies like to take it from me. Children like to tap on it and make music out of it. They like to take my hat and put it on and all that sort of stuff. So that's why I'm wearing it, just to be a bit silly and a bit different. But it's good fun, you know. And the kids like all the toys that I bring every now and again. Like, you know, I know the younger children like the plushies the best, the little toddlers and the babies. They like the big cow and Charizard, and they go, oh. So, you know, they like that sort of stuff. Okay, back to the news. Canadian. Well, nice to see. I'm from Australia. So on the other side of the world, Sarah, if you're wondering. Now, the other big piece of news that came from the Direct and a little bit afterwards is Doom and Wolfenstein 2, the new Colossus, is coming to the Nintendo Switch. It was revealed during the Nintendo Direct, and seems it's gotten quite a few people quite excited and surprised that they are, you know, they are getting some generally good third-party support. Now, obviously, there'll be critics that say, oh, but, you know, this is just a port from last year and Skyrim's 6 years old. But the Wii U never received any Rockstar games. The Wii never got any real big AAA games except for maybe, Call of Duty, and it was like a watered-down version. You'll probably have to go back to the GameCube. Probably the last time it actually got some decent third-party support or anything. And that was a long time ago now. So it's great to see that Nintendo is actually getting some modern great games. And I think that's something that has been quite incredible over that time. So I'm very, very happy about that happening. So, damn it, I didn't get myself a drink. I knew I'll probably have to run out soon and get some before I die from talking all the time. So do chat away. GameCube is my favorite console. I didn't play much of it, so probably I don't have too many. I think for me, it's the N64, Super Nintendo, and probably the 3DS are my three favorite ones that I have a lot of good memories from. But hopefully the Switch will be really good. Just to talk, seeming that Matthew's here and watching, we do have a group that people can join. Let's just see if I can get this thing going. If I can find the link. Now, okay, yep, that's not too bad. Hang on. And it's a buy and sell and play group. If anyone is interested in joining, hello Raymond, how are you? Anyone is interested in joining up to the group, they're very good. And one of the moderators is here is Matthew, and another one called Dylan. So, and this group is sort of in their hands to help grow the group and the numbers and things like that. I will be sort of watching over them with the Facebook group and helping with promotions too. But obviously, as people know, I run the fan page here and I run the YouTube channel and all that sort of stuff. And that takes up a lot of my time. So it is necessary as the group and for others to sort of help out growing that Facebook group, because it's very hard for me to do everything by myself. I wish I could, but it's very hard. So Raymond's having some breakfast, and Sarah is waiting for the new Pokemon game. Now, that is also part of our news that we can get to. I believe if you get the game digitally, you get 12 quick balls, and you can get Cerebi if you buy the game before the 10th of January next year. So you get a free mythical Pokemon, which is fantastic. I'm not too sure about Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. There hasn't been a lot of information about it. I think it will be a fine game, and it'll still sell really well. But it'd be very, very interesting. Raymond, only one game that interests you. I actually know someone who lives in Canberra and that who doesn't like that many games. He's a fussy gamer like you, Ray. So you two should meet one day. So yeah, so I'm not too sure how the Pokemon games will turn out, but fingers crossed everything turns out well. The other piece was the Pokeball new 2DS XL that was revealed, and that's going to be $220 here in Australia. It's going to be $20 more than normal, and I think it looks really nice, and I'm actually putting it on the game/consoles I'm going to buy for the rest of the year. I think it might be a good thing for me. I'm not upgrading, but I wouldn't mind just to carry around a different 3DS or 2DS on me for a change. Assuming that my console, the 3DS is 6 years old, I just want to do something new with it, like not get bored by it. And there's also a Pikachu edition coming to Japan, the Japan version. So for those collectors, you can go on Amazon or Play Asia and try to see if you can score yourself a copy when it comes out over there. The other interesting piece of 3DS news was the release of Minecraft, with Minecraft for the new 3DS systems, which I thought was pretty interesting because I didn't think it could really run on the 3DS, and I think it's going to be a very stripped back version of it. I think it is about $40 here in Australia, or $30. I think it shouldn't be any more than probably $15, $20 for the quality and stuff you'll get from the game. I think the Switch is just far more superior with its 4 gig of RAM compared to the new 3DS, which I think is about like half a gig. So it would be really, really hard for them to do that sort of thing. So that's going to be tough. But I'm sure it's going to sell. I think they just put it on the 3DS. Shout out, please. Hello, Byron. That is your shout out right there. There you go. He got what he wanted. Hopefully he sticks around. You should subscribe to my YouTube channel or like my page. I've just gotten over 800, so I'm really happy. I think I would love to get to 1,000, not tonight, obviously, but over the coming months or the next year, if I can go up to 1,000 likes, that would be great. And I'm trying to hit 500 subscribers on the YouTube channel. I will be honest and say that this month has been really horrible for new subscribers. I don't know why. Like, my views have been fine, but but yeah, it's just the life of it, sadly. Is the NBA 2K18 in Switch is good? I haven't heard anything bad about it yet. So I think the jury's still out on that point. So I think in the next week or two, you'll probably start to hear a bit more about that game and what it's like and some previews. So just, just watch out for any previews and stuff that will be coming out for that game. So check it out. Now, just checking some stuff here. Yep. Hang on. Hopefully the audio and sound is good. Hopefully it's not too bad. Okay. So yeah, the interesting news about Doom and Wolfenstein. These are two great big gets. Hello, Matt. I know Matt from the local footy club. I should go back and watch Ainsley games. And well done on Ainsley winning their premiership. So not surprising, probably the best team in Canberra winning the flag. And I think that's now 4 premierships for the coach now. So he's doing really, really well. Now, back to what I was talking about. Doom and Wolfenstein coming to the Switch is really great. Playing Doom portable is going to be very attractive. I can play a bit of that while I'm doing, maybe a live video, something of it. And doing it on the bus and going to places and things like that. So that's pretty cool. That's really good. And I think that it's a great get for Nintendo, and I'm hoping that that's going to move on to bigger and better relationships between big third-party devs. I really hope so. Rocket League has been confirmed to be coming out during the summertime, I believe, which is in the US your winter. So it's going to be December, January, February period. I say around January, maybe February. I think December's going to be a bit chock-a-block, maybe a little bit of January. So I wouldn't be surprised it's towards the end of January, February. Sounds like a good release date for Rocket League, and give us some breathing space for Mario Odyssey and all the other big games coming out too. Now, the other one is Mario Party, the Top 100. As another game that's coming out for 3DS. It's an interesting concept. I'm not too sure how people are going to react to it. People wanted it on the Switch. Some people were not happy. The guy Josh Thomas from the Bit Block, or it's now called Nintendo Beyond, did a 6-minute screaming rant on YouTube about Mario Party. He's a guy that kind of hates Nintendo, but has a Nintendo channel. It's a long story, but the short story is this guy broke a review code thing. He released the review too early, and he got banned from Nintendo for behavior issues and things like that. And he's never gotten over it. He's gone all crazy ever since. So, which is a bit of a shame, but some people are like that. So, yes, Mario Party the Top 100. I can understand why it would be good for the Switch, the multiplayer thing, the 2 Joy-Cons and things like that. So, yeah, we'll see what will happen with that. I don't have a release date here. There could be one already, but I just don't know. So check that out on your respective websites or on my YouTube channel. Though I'd rather have every Mario Party 1 to 10. Yeah, Mario Party 10 wasn't that good, so we might just skip that. We'll skip that, Raymond. But all the others, you'll get the N64 versions on the Virtual Console. And seeming that probably GameCube games are coming to the Switch at some point, one day in our lives. Purple. I think that it would have the GameCube games to it, 5, 6, and 7. Maybe some Wii ones too, I guess. But I'm not too sure how they'll do it with the whole sensor bar. I do know that you can use it as a bit like a Wii remote, but who knows? Who knows? Who knows? So that's pretty much the wrap up of the whole Nintendo Direct. It took me 20 minutes to really initially get through all the main news. Normally takes me about 5 to 6 minutes like this. So, but if you do have any questions on the Nintendo Direct, do ask me, because I can help you out. See, we're a bit of a different gaming channel. We don't sort of show, because I couldn't play video games and talk to people at the same time. It's just too much of a distraction. Hello, John Burn from Northern Ireland. It's nice to see you. I do worry about doing live video around the world because I don't know what time is best for everyone. So it's always very hard. But it's nice to see you, John. It would be nice if you could like my page and all that sort of stuff, because that would be very, very useful. Hang on. We're just... Nope. That's okay. Just trying to look at something here. It's a bit weird. Hang on. Yeah. So, yes, but good to see you, John, there. So, let's have a look. So, yeah, before I was talking about the Nintendo Ninja Buy, Sell, and Play group. If you'd like to join it there, that would be really good. Thank you for all the likes and funnies and upsets and things like that. That's nice, whoever did that sort of thing. So, yes, I'm wearing my old Zelda hat, but I think people like it. Does anyone like the Zelda hat? Do people think it looks cool? Give me a chat or a reaction to it. So I do have the fan page here. Oh, they love it. There's one love there. We've got one love. Do we have a like? Do we have a like? Do we have a ha-ha? Do we have a ha-ha coming in? Oh, we've got a sad. We've got a sad face. We've got a love one. We've got a flower one. We've got a funny one. We've got a sad one. We've got a like. We've got a funny. Oh, you're just going to keep doing this forever, are you? You're going to make my voice go out. That's the whole plan. That's why they're doing it. Look at all those likes. Yeah, he knew it. Raymond, I knew that was you. Yeah. So we've got the fan page. We've got 802 likes. See if we can get 5 or 6 today, but I don't know. It's really, really hard to tell with this sort of thing, with groups and that. Doesn't look like we've got a lot of viewers tonight as we did before. Maybe because I started the cast a little later. The live video started around 10 o'clock instead of the 9 o'clock I did tonight. So we might be still around after an hour and a half. You never know. But we're definitely on for an hour. Byron asks, do you like my page, Byron? What is the best Pokemon game for the Nintendo DS? I would say Black and White 2. Black 2 or White 2. The first games were excellent, but the second ones had a lot of great content to it. Like the after content was great, and I loved. I think some of my favorite music is from Black and White 2 and Pokemon. I'll try to find you the music. I'm gonna love my page here. I'm gonna see if I can get up YouTube and get and play something. So, yeah, Pokemon Black and White 2 is good, but Black and White's fine. They're the ones that I go with. If it was for the 3DS, I guess I would say Sun and Moon currently. X and Y was fairly disappointing. The graphics update was really nice, but that was kind of it. You know, there wasn't a really interesting storyline. It was particularly flat. So this is N's Castle, some of my favorite music. This is from the original game, but still, you know, really great series. So it's a very, very nice sort of dramatic music. You're moving up the stairs, and you're going through the different rooms, discovering about his past. He's this mysterious character there. But I feel like when you enter N's castle, you see the children's room and his life. You go in each room and see the doors just swing open, and you find out a lot about himself and his life. So I think that was the thing that was very interesting about the storyline. Like, Game Freak actually put some effort into the storyline, and it was quite cool. So that is a little bit of music there. See, we're interactive here. We do music, we do talks and things like that. So lots of exciting things. Ask me any other questions if you like, everyone. I'm just gonna do some likes here. There's not as many people sort of watching us tonight, which is a bit of a shame, but hopefully we'll get the numbers up. Now, other news on the channel is the NNN show, which is the Nintendo Ninja News show. It's a bit like an opinion sort of series. It goes for 5 or 10 minutes every week or 2 weeks. And we're coming up to the 50th show, and I will be highlighting some of my favorite NNN shows for people to watch and talking about the future of the show in terms of, just doing more opinion-based stuff and stuff like that. Now that we've got the live thing. Raymond asks, can you play 3DS games on the new 2DS? Of course you can, because it's a 2DS. You can play 3D games. It's just not going to show games in 3D. So, but that's okay. So, oh, that's okay, Raymond. What, Raymond? You've been watching my YouTube channel for years, and you don't know anything about the 3DS. Oh God, what are you doing to me? What are you doing to me? He watches most of my videos. Might have to do a video just for him. Just, what is the 3DS? What does it do? Can it play Nintendo games? Can I still use my Game Boy cartridges? No, you can't. Can I put my GameCube discs in there? No, you can't. Yes, go get a 2DS. Only took me 2 or 3 years to convince him to get another Nintendo console. Just get a 2DS and a Switch. Because the 3DS library, I think, is probably one of the best libraries around in terms of games and that. The quality of the games and that is just great. Multiple generations of Pokemon. Majora's Mask and Ocarina of Time. Luigi's Mansion. Kid Icarus Uprising. Just so many amazing games on that console. So you are missing out on some great epic games there. Animal Crossing. I lost so much time out of it. Monster Hunter. And the newest one, Monster Hunter Generations for the 3DS. Just so many great games out there. So many good games out there. So hopefully people understand that. So if anyone's got questions for the Nintendo Direct, do ask away. We've talked about Doom, Rocket League, Pokemon, Minecraft, and Mario Party. Let's have a talk about the Zelda Champion Amiibos. They're coming out on November the 10th. That is looking pretty good so far. I'm pretty happy with the look of them. They look fantastic. I just don't think I can afford $100 for them because they're like literally $25 each in Australia. And I think I might have to give them a miss. I don't think I actually do Amiibo unboxings, which is really shocking because I've got 80 of them and I should have done something on them. I thought I did one for the gold Amiibo, the gold Mario Amiibo, but I never did, so a bit of a shame. But they do look really, really nice, the Zelda Champion amiibos, for those who are interested in wondering what they kind of look like. And I'm up to 804 likes. That is great. I've got 2 tonight, so it would be great to find another 3. Be great. Which is great. Now, I'm going to share this to a couple other groups. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. So, yeah, so those amiibos are good. Now, the other piece, we've talked about Doom, haven't we? Yes, we have. Skyrim, November 17th, the date has been finally revealed. I'm really, really happy. Yes, tons and tons of Nintendo games coming out, which is fantastic. I'm going to kind of talk about that pretty soon, about all the Switch games and that. So Skyrim is coming out on November 17th, and you can unlock the Master Sword and the shield and all that sort of Zelda loot with the amiibos automatically when the game begins, when Skyrim boots up and starts your adventure. But you still can't find all those Zelda clothing out in the world of Skyrim. So there's a way for you to get them without paying for the amiibos that you got with the Breath of the Wild game back when it was released. So don't worry about that. That's totally fine. Now, to further elaborate on Raymond, there has been a ton of games for the Nintendo Switch compared to the first year of the Wii U. Now, the Wii U did not do very well in terms of game releases and stuff like that. And all that sort of thing. Now, so with the Wii U and the Switch, let's have a read of something that I'm reading online about the first year of releases on the Wii U and that, because we've had a lot of big releases on Switch compared to the 3DS. Well, even the 3DS still. So, because at the beginning of the Wii U, okay. So let's have a look at the Wii U release games for the first 12 months. Took me a while to get that page. The first 12 months of the Wii U was New Super Mario Bros. U, Nintendo Land, Singing Party, Game & Wario, Pikmin 3, New Super Luigi U, The Wonderful 101, Legend of Zelda Wind Waker HD, Wii Party U, and Mario Sonic at the Olympic Games, Winter Edition. Hello, Nicholas, for joining us. So they're all the Wii U games that came out in the first 12 months. So just keep that in mind. Now let's have a listen to the Switch's first 12 months. The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, 1-2 Switch, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, ARMS, Splatoon 2, Poketech Tournament DX, Fire Emblem Warriors, Super Mario Odyssey, and Xenoblade Chronicles 2. That is a very strong beginning to the year. I mean, you've got 4 blockbuster games out of it in terms of Mario Kart, Zelda, a Mario game, and Splatoon 2 in just your first 9 months there of the Switch's life. And you've also got a new IP from Arms. You've already got a Fire Emblem spin-off straight in there. And you've got Xenoblade as well, which normally takes a number of years for that game to come out. I think using the same engine from Chronicles X, and they've been able to get the game sort of fast forward a lot better and a lot quicker. So that was an interesting thing too about that. So the Switch is having a really good time because not only that the hardware is compelling, but also the software is quite compelling and very good too. That's why you're starting to see the third-party support. That's why you're starting to see developers taking notice and actually putting in some decent effort into the games. So that's why you're getting Skyrim and LA Noire and Doom and things like that, and Rocket League and stuff like that. So it's been a really exciting time, I would say. Now I'm going to be back pretty quickly. I'm just getting a drink. I'll be back. Pikachu will sit to the right of me for the rest of this live video, just to keep anyone from nodding off or sleeping or anything like that. There we go, Pikachu. Pika, Pika, Pika. Didn't mean to. It's gone. So, we've still got a few people watching. I think we've had over 200 views for this episode, so it's not too bad. We're doing all right. I think the last live stream that I did was about 700 views, which was great. Now, and I did it for a bit over now. Now, I think when I will do these videos will probably be Tuesday nights, probably 9 or 10 o'clock. At night time. I will try to do some morning ones. Hello, Dylan. How are you? Your buddy Matthew was in here before, and we talked about the group about the buy and sell and play group. So we're looking to try to promote that, and I think it's time to get it all going because I've run it quite a few groups before, but I do find it difficult with promotions and that. It's hard to do everything by yourself, and it's busy doing the YouTube channel too, so it gets a bit tricky. They just need to release Super Mario Maker Deluxe, Raymond says on Facebook. I feel like that's the missing game. Now, that was one instance where the Wii U was actually quite useful with the two screens. I made levels much quicker, but I still think it's very possible for them to do it. Like, you could probably use the touch screen and do the levels, and then if you want to, see the level play out, you just press a button and get rid of the menu, or you could just stick it in the dock and play it on the big screen. So I don't think it's going to be as hard as it is in that respects. So it shouldn't be too bad. Shouldn't be too bad, everyone. Should be all fun. Should be all fun. Should be all good. That tasted good. That was good. It's my Zelda hat. The children at work love it. So I'm running out of things here, but yeah. So let's have a look at something here. I have built up a games list of games that I'm actually going to buy for the rest of this year because it's getting too much now. There's too many games coming out that I kind of want. And I want to start building up the Switch library a bit more. So I have a range of games that I can pick and choose from. Or would I get the big Switch bag? I don't know. Just sharing. All right. You're playing Super Mario Maker now. Oh, cool. Who's that? I didn't write that. Who's using the Nintendo Ninja News account? It could be Nicholas, I think, using the Nintendo Ninja News account. Okay. Share it to another group. Why not? And do share this this live video if you can. That's always very useful, guys. So we've got a few more people in, which is nice. We're here to report and talk about for those joining in. Yeah, Nick. Okay. About the Direct, obviously we've had news about Xenoblade Chronicles 2, Skyrim, Doom, Mario Odyssey trailer, Rocket League, Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, Zelda Champion Amiibos, Minecraft for the new 3DS out now, and Mario Party, the top 100. They're the main pieces of news that I grabbed out of the Direct. Obviously, there's quite a few more games out there and all the great indie games that are coming out for the Switch. And the support has been really, really good from Des from that area. So I'm pretty happy about that. So do type your comments and messages and things like that. What do you think of the Direct? Are you happy about it? Are you upset about it? What games did you want to see? What games you didn't want to see? So have a discussion there. And remember, this video will appear on the YouTube channel. So you get to be part of the show via the chat, and that would be all very exciting. Yo, Ben. Who's Ben? Who's Ben? We're up to 11 people watching the stream now. We've had a few hundred views today, which is cool. So let's move on to Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Now, I saw the kind of opening sort of tutoring guide, I guess, to the game. I kind of wish it had a demo. I think it had a demo. Just to give me an idea a bit more about the game. I think it looks good and it will play really, really well. Oh, Canberra Consoles watching, are they? Oh, cool. Thumbs up. We'll do the love. So that sort of thing. So I thought the graphics still look a bit funny at times, but I think the storyline and the look of the game and Xenoblade games are really top notch. So I'm not going to be worried about going into it. I am going to get the special edition of it, which comes with a 3 CD case thing, a CD thing and a little statue thing too. So I'm quite happy. So these are the games and things that I'm going to be buying and probably doing unboxings of and talking about on Nintendo Ninja News on the YouTube channel. Do subscribe if you can and like the page. It's standard thing you say during live broadcasts. I'll be getting Pokemon Gold next week when it comes out for the new 3DS, so that's one game coming out. On October the 20th, I'll be getting Fire Emblem Warriors, the special edition that comes out with a 3 CD set and postcard thing and a little booklet for $120, which is pretty good on my birthday. So that'll be fun, a hack and slash game. Super Mario Odyssey, I will be getting on the 27th of October. And I will be getting the Cappy hat just purely because it looks great, and for the children. They're gonna flip out when you see the Cappy hat, all that sort of thing. Nicholas is asking from the account, what do you think the Switch will have in 2018 so far? And yeah, I think that Pokemon Metroid will probably be 2019. I think there's a good chance that Animal Crossing will come out in 2018. And I don't know about a Mario Party. Maybe not the Mario Party that you want. Not the old school Mario Party that people sort of been clamoring for. We will talk about 2018 releases just after this. On November the 3rd, I'll be getting the Pokeball new 2DS model edition. So I'll buy that, and I will do an unboxing of that, and fingers crossed that it all works out for everyone. And on November the 17th, I will get Skyrim, and those few days later on, I will get Pokemon Ultra Sun and Moon for the 3DS. I'll buy both copies of it, get the fan edition, day one edition, and do an unboxing like I did last year. You know, after midnight launch, back here, getting straight to work and doing all that sort of stuff. And then December 1st, which is a day before my payday, which would be good. I would get Xenoblade Chronicles 2, the special edition, and do an unboxing there, because it seems like, looking by the views that I'm getting for the announcement, seems like there's quite a bit of interest in me to get it. So that would be good. Dylan says the Moon will be good. Yes, I do believe that should be some fun games. I don't think they're going to be life-changing. I don't think they'll be like Pokemon Black and White or the original Sun and Moon, but I think it'll be good enough to tide us over to a Switch version of Pokemon. So I'm pretty happy about that. So they're the games that I'm going to buy. Do tell us in the comments if you're planning to buy any games for the rest of this year. May it be... Hello, Darren. I'm doing a shout-out for you. But do like my page. I'll do some rules. If you're new here and you would like to do a shout-out, just like my page, and I will do a shout-out. Sounds fair. Or subscribe to my YouTube channel. Simple rules. Simple rules. Just to help me out. So that's the games list. Do type in the comments if you're buying any games the rest of the year for the 3DS or the Nintendo Switch, or maybe even the Wii U. Maybe some indie games are coming out and you're going to do something. I know that Nintendo's not doing any Wii U games themselves, but you know, there's still games coming out on the eShop. What's my channel? Just looked in the pins comment. Nintendo Ninja News. God damn it. Got until 20 plus. For what game you're talking about, Raymond? I'm getting confused here. And this episode's version of what's this Pokemon? Can you guess the name of this Pokemon? Find out in the next few minutes, and we'll tell you the answer. What Pokemon could it be? Type in the answers. Do you know the answer, Pikachu? Not too much. He knows. He knows. Um, so all these games coming out for the Switch and that, and I've worked out the games that I'm gonna get. I think I might want to get the Xenoblade Chronicles 2 Pro controller. It's got kind of pink shoulder buttons. Oh, not shoulder buttons. Handles when you're fitting onto your Pro controller, and it's got the X cross on the black Pro controller and the logo. And I just thought it looked pretty cool, and I thought, why not? I might get it. I was surprised they didn't do a version for Mario Odyssey with that game, but maybe they're promoting a lot of the HD Rumble stuff and maybe some of the motion controls of that game. So maybe that's why they didn't do it. I don't know. So just trying to look at that sort of stuff. So it's been a very interesting discussion so far about the games and all that sort of thing. It's been very, very busy for Nintendo. Nintendo's had a very big year and very, very happy about Nintendo Switch doing so well. There was actually some news in that the Nintendo Switch was the best-selling console for the month. Now, that is pretty good. So let's have a look at that. If I can find the piece of news. Yes, just reading it off here. The MPD data for August 2007 saying that the Nintendo Switch was August's best-selling hardware platform, beating out the PS4 and the Xbox One. By the sound of it, it has been the best-selling platform in 4 of the past 6 months, knocking off both Sony and Microsoft. And that is with the stock shortages due to trying to get component parts for the Switch, which they're competing against Apple for to manufacture these pieces. So there's legitimate reasons why there's a stock shortage. Revealed that year-to-date hardware spending has grown by 17% versus 2016 to 1.7 billion. Consumer spending on Nintendo Switch and plug-and-play devices such as the NES Classic are providing that particular growth. So that is some good news for Nintendo and the industry in general. It's good to see 3 companies doing well so far. So it's very, very good. Now, it's excellent news, I think, for everyone. So do chat, do have a chat to me if you are interested in chatting about anything about Nintendo and things like that. We're past the 50-minute mark. We've got 11 people watching at the moment, so there should be some people who are interested in having a chat. I don't know if people on the phones or are they on the PCs? So it'd be interesting to see what people are doing at this point. So that's pretty much all my notes for tonight, which is great. So I'm not looking at them all the time. And because we did this last episode about the eShop and things like that. Let's just see. We'll look up the American Store, which is the eShop. So we'll see what that's like. Because there's some good games coming out in America. You guys get some good things. It's not all doom and gloom. Here in Australia, we don't get many certain special edition things. So it's a little harder for us. We're a very small market for Nintendo. Obviously, that's one game that I would love to get, but I can't at the moment. Bit sad, but I will get the little fighting game later on. There's Mario Odyssey and Skyrim. Yay! Oh, I'm going to be so ecstatic about it. Hang on. Yeah. It's going to be great. It's just the winner of more than 200 Game of the Year awards. So pretty cool game that was. Now, the best sellers in America for the eShop, number one, Mario and Rabbits. Number two, Sonic Mania. Number three, Overcooked. Number four, Lego Worlds. Number five, Minecraft. Number six, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Number seven, Splatoon 2. Number eight, Double Dragon 4. Number nine, Shovel Knight Treasure Trove. And number 10 is Breath of the Wild, which is pretty cool. Just do a chat to me. Chat to me, everyone. So yes, I've got the Octopath Traveler demo. I haven't played it yet, but I've watched some clips of it, and some people were actually very impressed by that game by Square Enix. So that's something that I'm going to be looking at down the road about that sort of thing. Who am I commenting as? I don't know if I can. I don't know if I can actually see all the comments now. I know if people are actually messaging me or not. Yeah, that's a bit hard to tell. So yeah, I've heard really good things about this demo. Obviously, it's for free. Now I can check on the storage of it. If I can get there. The space for it is 687 meg. For those wondering, with tight space on their Nintendo Switch, that is the space that is required for it. So that's not too bad. Okay. Just going to check some of the potential comments from here. Hang on. So if you do have anything to chat about, yeah. Yeah. What else is there over here? There's Rayman Legends. The demo is another demo that's come out, and that's looking pretty good. I'm pretty happy about that. Hang on. Yeah, someone has messaged. At least Nintendo isn't dealing in blocks anymore. What do you mean by blocks there, Donovan? India. Wonder what the stats would have been between the 64 and Switch sales. I don't know. I'm not too sure about that, to be honest. So I'm just trying to figure out what's going on with these comments here. Okay. All games. Okay. I can't really access the comments here, which is a bit shitty, to be honest. I'm not too sure why. So you want a sequel. What's the sequel you want to the game, Raymond? Because I'm not too sure what you mean by that. Hang on. Okay, Rodney is having a chat. And he say, went to Japan 2 weeks ago and the Switch is everywhere. People playing on trains, buses, even in lines waiting for rides at Universal, Augusta, and Disney Tokyo. Only place you don't see them is on store shelves. So very, very hard to find a Nintendo Switch in Japan. I know there's been lotteries being made to give away a Nintendo Switch for people to buy. So it's been really, really hard. So it's really interesting to see that the Switch is being played everywhere. So that's really great to see. Very, very popular. I should like that. So another one, game sizes on the 3DS are in blocks instead of megabytes. Okay. Yeah, I remember the old blocks. Oh, that was so stupid to try to understand how many blocks would be for megabytes on the 3DS and the Wii too. I think did blocks too, and the DS. At least the Wii U changed that. I guess that was one, step forward for online services for Nintendo. So that's annoying. Someone called King something wants me to say his name, but you remember the rules. For a shout out, you've got to like my page or subscribe to my YouTube channel. So, to Rayman Legends sequel, yeah, I think that could be pretty cool. As a sequel, I don't know. They're pretty happy to keep re-releasing it on every console. So it's it's a bit strange like that. So hopefully that will work itself out. So any other questions and thoughts that you have? I might be thinking of ending the live video, but I'm not too sure if there's any other interest from people for tonight. We've been on for a bit over an hour, and this will be going on YouTube later on, so you can be part of the show if you like. Heck, the 3DS software can be updated, so I don't see why Nintendo can't just stop using the blocks on the 3DS. Yes, it is a little bit strange why they keep persisting with the blocks and that, but oh well. I don't think they can't be bothered to change it. They've had it for the 3DS, but it's not on the Switch. So, it's all gone like that. So that's okay. I'm pretty happy with that sort of thing. So it's not the end of the world there. Okay. The king says, okay, I will send something. Don't know what that means. It's a little strange. 484th sub. Have I gotten 3 or 4 subs tonight? Wow. That's pretty good. That's pretty exciting to hear. Wow. Because I've only had a couple of subscriptions this month, and that was really bad. And I've had 3 or 4 tonight, so that's working out great for everyone. So thank you for those who have joined up. And do watch the videos on YouTube. Some great stuff there, great content, reviews, unboxings, used pieces, and we're gearing up for Pokemon season again. September, bang, gold and silver. November again. We've got Skyrim, and between that, Mario Odyssey, Xenoblade Chronicles for Christmas. It's going to be great. It's going to be a great season. We've got the Pokemon hoodie out. We've got who is this Pokemon? It is Gengar is the guy today. There you go. And yes, the children at work were happy to see, a cool Pokemon there. So, good segment. Canberra Consoles out here. Have a good night. Thank you, Dylan. Loving the Pokemon collection in the background. Thank you very much for all your lovely comments. King says I'm the best. Well, I'm not the best, but I try my best to keep things entertained. It's quite hard because most gaming channels just play video games and they occasionally talk to you, like on Twitch, but they ignore you like most of the time. So Nintendo Ninja News is really about having discussions about video games instead of playing them, and having debates and things like that. And I can show off physical stuff in the background and all that sort of thing. So, exciting stuff from modern things you may see to, fairly old stuff that you may remember from your past. So, we try to keep things funny. The King says you can play Mario 64 and try and find Luigi. I don't know where Luigi is on. I don't think Luigi's in the game, I think. Is he? I could be wrong. I've got 83 comments. That's pretty cool for tonight. Ooh, we've been on for an hour. Fire Emblem's Warriors game. Yeah, I'm going to get that. Why not? It looks pretty good. It's a hack and slash game, so it's not the turn-based game of Fire Emblems, which, to be honest, I'm not a big fan of. Probably because I'm too dumb to play it. So that sort of thing. So, looking at the background, why not? Is there anything that people would like me to display and show? Anyone who's curious about something, I'll lean back even further. Maybe not. But lots of amiibos and Pokemon stuff and things like that. Obviously, I'll have to put the Pokemon game somewhere in that collection, try to fit it and put stuff together. I haven't really bought a lot of Nintendo stuff for quite a while, so quite happy about that. I see a Game Boy original box. Yes, you do see an original box there, which is very, very cool. It is definitely right up there. I can show it to you, and I do have someone else to show you to. Oh! Guess who's here? It's Whisk. Yeah. He always shows up in an episode at some point during a live cast. He can't help himself but come in and say hello to everyone. So he does like lots of people. Now, I'm going to be cheeky and just go, yay, that's myself. Oh, that's better. I fixed the comments section. I can see comments now, so I can probably stick around longer now. So, yes, this is the Game Boy. Do tell me if the audio or the video is going a bit funny, because sometimes I see a crack in the middle, so hopefully that's not on your side. So this is the original Game Boy box. I can't find my Game Boy at the moment, but it is the original box here in Australia, which is excellent. There's the back. He does like to come out at the end of the show. He does. Now, let's open up the box. Ooh. Ooh. Old paper from the 90s. 90s paper. Oh, does look a bit 90s. Maybe 80s paper. 1989 paper. What is in here? The Nintendo Game Boy warranty card. Have a look at that. Did she? That was pretty cool. It does have a 90s smell to it. Yes, it smells like teen spirit. That's what it smells like. Teens playing these old Game Boys. So it's a registration card. It's asked me, do I currently own a Nintendo NES, a Nintendo Super Nintendo, or a Nintendo Game Boy? So it's very old. I don't think I've made the cutoff point. Oh, and she gave it to you. That's pretty cool. Now, oh, and this is the new Nintendo hotline. For those wondering, you may call the number 190-224-1001. I don't think this number now works here in Australia because it's about 20 years old. So there's the new Nintendo hotline. It does not work anymore. Here is one of the posters. Look at this. Doesn't that look nice? Pretty cool. Now you're playing with portable power. What are some of the games? Radar Mission, Nintendo World Cup, Balloon Kid, Double Dragon, Dr. Mario. Dr. Mario is in Mario Odyssey. He is Dr. Mario in Mario Odyssey. So you can get his costume in that, which is pretty cool. Dave Crane's He Rescued Princess Bloaton. Okay. That's not a great game. What's the other sheet that we've got? We have very nice one. Look at that. Now you're playing with portable power. Stop it. This cat. So yeah, you got some great games. Donkey Kong, Kirby's Dream Land, Link's Awakening. All these games that are coming out. So that's pretty cool. Hang on. I'm just trying to figure out what's going on here. Kirby, your Game Boy Color has a funny story to it. Do tell us the story. I'm just trying to muck around with the comments here because sometimes the comments sort of freeze up and I need to type in something to keep it going for me to see it. So hopefully that's okay for people. We've been on for nearly an hour and 15 minutes. We're still getting viewers in and people do chat to us and all that sort of thing. So now, Donovan, have you been watching, hopefully I'm saying your name right, have you watched any of the YouTube videos today? Because I know you watched my last broadcast a couple of days ago, or a bit more than that, and hopefully the new subscribers and people are having watched some of the videos and all that sort of thing, because we're trying to finish off the year with a bang. We were trying to get 100,000 views this year, and we've only made something like 58,000, 60,000. I think by the end of this year, we'll be short by about 20K. So, which is a bit of a shame, because I think there's a lot of cool content on my YouTube channel. We did the GammaCon convention movie, which was an hour and a half. And we did something on the Lego Brick Expo, which was pretty cool. A little bit different from Nintendo, but it was fun to do. And last year I did a gaming expo movie, which was about an hour and a half to 2 hours. They showed off a bit of Nintendo stuff and a little bit of Sony and Microsoft too. When you go off to conventions, you like to see what the competition's up to. So it was good to see. Let's just check in where my cat is. You wanted to see what he looks like in his fall? Oh, there he is. Yes. Oh, you big sooky thing. Look at you. Whisk. Lazy kitty. So pretty happy about that. For all that sort of stuff. Okay, Donovan has said, my blue player loud Game Boy original was stolen. So for my birthday, my parents got me a yellow Game Boy original. Only when I opened the yellow Game Boy box, inside was a Pokemon Game Boy Color. Someone at Electric Boutiques back them had accidentally put in the wrong box. How awesome is that? That would be pretty damn awesome. No, don't return that console, but I hope you didn't return that Game Boy Color. Keep it, dude. That would have costed a fair bit back then. Yeah, I think a Game Boy old school play would work. I think it could put on a bunch of old games, but I don't know. But I wouldn't say a Game Boy. I would say a Game Boy Color, because I think the color would look better. It could have a backlit light. It would be rechargeable. It would have probably 30 to 40 games on it. And it would definitely have Pokemon Red and Blue on it. So, you could do old school trading by Wi-Fi or even by the cord, just do an old school cord if they wanted to do that. I watched a couple of videos so far. That's all right. There's about 900 for you to go through. So, just take your time. Take your time. It's going to take you a while. So, yes, it's been... Yeah, that would be nice to do something with the Game Boy Color. Hopefully I'm not leaning too back from the microphone. Hopefully I'm not doing too badly tonight. So we've still got quite a few people watching and tuning in and all that sort of stuff. So let me just check on... We've gotten any new likes for tonight. We are up to... No, we're still at 804. That's okay. So if anyone likes to like the page or anything like that, that would be great. We've gotten over 800, which is excellent. And we've been really, really happy about it. Now, apparently I've gotten a message to the fan page. Okay, he's sent me a photo. The king, the guy who was in there, in the chat about it. So, oh well, that's very nice of them. So yeah, I think we've had over 500 people sort of watching over the course of an hour and 20 minutes, and people watching out and things like that. Oh my god, look at this cat. He's a crazy thing. So if anyone has any other questions and things like that, I'm more than happy to answer them and do all that sort of thing. Hang on. Did someone... Yeah, do like my video too if you don't mind. I've had about 9 likes, which is pretty cool, and try to get it to 10. Why not? So let me think. So the games, yeah, I think the games that I'm getting for the rest of this year is going to be kept to that list. If I can afford to get 1 or 2 more games, I might. That would be great, but it's quite tough. It's quite tough trying to afford all these different games and that, because I don't get review codes or anything like that. It's not like I I go out and get stuff from Nintendo Australia. So it would be nice, and it would be able to do more for you guys, but it's a little bit tough. So yes, games cost too much money. They honestly do. Too much money. So I'm trying to get the comments here, just to get them to come up a bit more. Totally going to get the new Kirby. Meant to say yellow Game Boy Color. Oh, that's all right. Totally going to get the new Kirby game for the Switch. Not too interested in the 3DS one. Yeah, the new Kirby game looks good. The new Yoshi one looks beautiful for the Nintendo Switch. It's all like in cardboard with some of the yarns and stuff. You know, Yoshi's Woolly Yarn game. That looked really, really pretty, and I was very happy about that look. So that's another beautiful game that's coming out next year. And that's not too long until the end of the year. It's only about 3.5 months left. So it's not too bad. So yeah, pretty happy about that sort of thing. And also too, for people who are watching, do share this to any Facebook groups that you know of or to your profile. And, you know, that's always very useful when you do that. Ooh. Oh. All right. So I'm not too sure what is left of the show for tonight. Might take this off actually because I'm getting a bit tired. It's been a pretty long show tonight. It's been a lot of fun, and I hope that people have enjoyed this episode. We've had a lot of comments and discussions and things like that. We've talked about, as we'll recap towards this end of the live video, Xenoblade Chronicles 2, December the 1st, Skyrim, November the 17th, Doom is coming out, Mario Odyssey is still coming out, Rocket League is for December, January, February release date window, Pokemon 2DS XL was revealed, coming out November the 3rd, Zelda Championship, or Champion Amiibos coming out November the 10th. Minecraft for the new 3DS is out now. Mario Party, the top 100, is coming out soonish. So that is all done for now. And I think we will call an end to this live video. My voice is starting to die on me. We've had a lot of people watching. Thank you for watching. Do like the page and set the notifications on, because it does help you getting updates on all the new Nintendo news videos that I provide you. And do subscribe to the YouTube channel, because we're trying to get to 500 subs, and that would be very, very nice if we could do that. It would be really, really nice. Very, very cool. So, and Pikachu says goodbye too. Yeah, he loves it. So, Whisk, I'm trying to finish the video. What are you doing? Don't bite me. Don't bite me. You sleep. Lie down. Lie down. So, to bring an end to this video, thank you for everyone for watching. Do stay tuned. I think that we will be back probably 9 or 9:30 on the Tuesday night. That is Australian Eastern Standard Time, for those wondering, here in Canberra in Australia. So a few days away, but I'm sure we'll have more stuff to talk about when that day arrives. So that's it for now, and I shall see you later on.